I'm going to bring in Washington Republican Congressman Dan Newhouse. Congressman, are you satisfied with the answers, with the responses that you received today?
Charles, thanks for putting some real focus on this very important issue. I got to say, not yet. I liked some of the things he started to say, but there's a lot of questions that remain unanswered, not just for us here in Congress, but I think the American people want to know what's going on with the CCP here in our own backyard. You know, we should, in our country, the United States of America should be a haven from persecution. It should not be a hunting ground for the Communist Chinese Party. We've got to figure out what's going on, combat it, and put a stop to it.
Now, I remember back in the 70s and 80s in New York, in particular Chinatown, the thongs and the underworld that had connections back to China. And even then, people were amazed that something like that could exist. Now the notion that the communist government themselves can actually mete out their own form of justice in our country and intimidate people on our soil, it's beyond mind-boggling.
It's beyond concerning. This should be alarming for every single American. This should not be happening in our country. And the FBI, unfortunately, couldn't answer any of the questions we posed to them before our classified briefing, didn't address them during the briefing, so we had to send another letter so we can get clarity on what they're doing, how they're combating this, and how they're going to stop it. This is not the 1970s or the 1980s. This just proves that China continues to be a growing threat, and we've got to stop it.
I heard they want more money or need more money. You know, this is always sort of the knee-jerk response. You know, and I'm not sure what the budgetary issues are, but it feels like no matter what, we should be getting a better enforcement than we're getting so far.
I couldn't agree with you more. Why would a nonprofit think tank be able to find out this information of these police stations that are located not just in our country, but in countries around the world before our own Federal Bureau of Investigation found that information out? Still, like I said, we have a lot of questions.
So we got the balloon, we've got this. Congressman, thank you very much.